Hi everybody, how's it going? Today I want to show you some small guy which I got a few days ago. I just tested, so I can share with you my opinion about that and how it made my life a little bit better. So easier. Actually, let me show you. This is it. This is this guy here. So this adapter I can use with my PC3000 portable, and I can actually read the A1708 drives. This is my drive, this is my test drive, everything is fine with that. This is the customer drive. So what the drive does is it shows up in my 1708 in the OS, in my test OS, but I can't read with from the drive at all. Like I can't mount the drive. Actually it's asking about initialization, so we're gonna see how the PC3K portable and the adapter what can do with that. Okay, so first thing, actually here it says it's adapter for A1706 and 1708, but 1706 there the drive is soldered into the board, so maybe they're gonna they have a plan to make another adapter and use actually the flex cable, because on 1706 board you can use lifeboat port. So there is another solution for it. This is that box with the flex like that, and you can easily plug it into the board and read the data from it. It works with A1706 and A1707. Sorry, I have a little bit dust on it. And it works pretty well if the drive is not corrupted and if actually the drive is good, the controller is okay, and everything is fine, except, for example, CPU, GPU, and things like that. So before I got that adapter, let me show you what I was able to do. I'm gonna mess with my drive, not with the customer drive. So let me show you a few things here. Okay, so here is a few things. So actually this is an AND, this is an AND, this is the controller. Unfortunately we can't work with the service area here, we can't work with the firmware, so this is actually pretty bad, because most likely this is the issue, or there is a serious corruption in the service area, in the NANDs, and actually then we can't do anything. So from this side we have two NAND chips as well. We have a few caps. Most likely the caps here are dying. Let me use the microscope. So before I got the adapter, I was able to recover the data. Like, okay, it was simple short on the caps here, or the piccolo was dead. This is the same piccolo like you have on 1706 board. This is exactly the same chip. And on the other side, you have GAW chip. This is it. Also, those chips were dying before. But since that drive, oh, not this one. Since this drive is fine everything is fine, like Piccolo and all of those things are fine because the drive shows up, it means we have to deal with data corruption. In this case, I couldn't do actually much because 1708, the OS, the machine can't read from the drive with the corruptions. So from the corrupted drive. So actually, let's go into the top camera. Yeah. Let's plug it in. Okay. And let's see what the drive does. Okay. So this is actually customer drive. So I'm not gonna show you the customer data, of course. I'm gonna show you how everything works with my drive. So here we have a few test OSs, and we're gonna be able to, you know, I'm gonna be able to show you what's on the drive. Let me fix those cables. Sorry for that mess. Okay, so let's see if everything is okay here. I didn't check the drive before. Actually, I checked it yesterday, but you know, after night, what could happen here? So all of the voltages are present. Let's see if we're gonna get an ID. Yeah, we have an ID, but there is a small mistake. It says it's a 502 gigs, 502 gigs. Actually, this is the smaller drive because the drive is 256 gigs. But this is not the big issue. It's actually nothing serious here. So let's see if we have access to our data. Actually to customer data. Yes, we do. This is the MBR signature 55AA. This is what I'm looking for example, when I'm doing flash data recovery, when I have to find the first block in the translator. This is it. So it looks like everything is okay, but since we have this issue here, and if I'm gonna go to the final sector, I'm gonna get that because this is out of range, of course. Okay, so let's make task in data extractor. But I'm gonna do this with the target drive. What do we have here? 4 TB. This is 2 TB. No, this is gonna be fine. Okay, we have our target drive. Let's change. We can use that task, no problem. Okay, we're gonna okay. So first what we can check, actually, do we have access here? Yeah, perfect. So we can read from the drive, and let's see if we're gonna get the file tree. Yeah, we do. Yeah, nice. Nice and easy. Let's see. Yep. So like you can see, for example, here, maybe here, we don't have a password here. Okay, so this is actually pretty good sign, because before I couldn't do that. So of course, if you take the drive like that and plug it in into 1708, then you have to boot from the external drive. On the external drive like that, I have a few different OSs. This is my test OSs. Different version like Catalina, Mojave, Big Sur. The drive shows up, but and of course ask about the password. Before I didn't have it. I couldn't even type the password. That's why I even didn't ask the customer about the password. Okay, so let's check my drive like that with exactly the same settings. Okay, so we have to make a new task. Okay, so it shows up like 1 TB. It's a 512. I'm not sure if you see that, but it's a 512. Yeah, and here we have a 1 TB. Let's go make a task. It would be nice if they have a plan, or they trying to make a adapter from this one to 1707 to 1706, and if we are gonna be able to use it with the broken drives, it would be really nice feature, really nice tool. Feature. Okay, let's go back here. So this is our drive. The capacity shows here it's 116 gigs. I think it's a bug, because my software is a little bit outdated. It's from, I think, last year. Okay, let's go here. So like you can see, this is the partitions here. This is the data partition. It's not locked. It's without the password. This is my user, Mac, of course, and everything is here. Actually, I don't have much on it. Yeah, so actually that's it. So I don't have a password, so I can't show you how does it work with this drive. But actually, I got the data from a different drive from a different ticket, and actually it works pretty nice. It works pretty nice. I like it. I really like it. Like I said, it made my life a little bit easier. I don't have to mess with 1708, with A1708 anymore. This is pretty nice. So that's it for today, and I hope you learned something. Take care, guys.